All right, guys, let's find the GCF of 12 and 56 using the SLED method. After showing your work, type your answer in here. Now, this rectangular box right here, you're going to type in your answer. Now, it's not going to tell you if you're right or wrong, but it's going to tell me if you're right or wrong. All right? So, here we go. We're going to find the GCF of 12 and 56. So, we're going to put 12 and 56 in a SLED. 12 and 56. And we're going to write it in a SLED. Okay, so let's do it. 12 and 56. All right, now think. What number can go into 12 and 56? Now, my go-to number that I always start out with, I always think systematically, and that is with a 2. Now, how do you know if 2 goes into a number? That's right. It has to end in an even number. Well, let's look. 12 ends in an even number, 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, and 56 ends in an even number. And if I divide 12 divided by 2, I get 6, and 56 divided by 2, I get 28. So we know they are both divisible by 2. So I'm going to pull out a 2. Now, once I pull out a 2, we know 12 divided by 2 was 6, and we also know that 56 divided by 2 was 28. Okay? Now, once we have that, I have to now ask myself a second question. Is there another number that goes into both 6 and 28? What's the number I always start out with? That's right, 2. Well, are they both even? They are. 6 is an even number and 28. 8 is even, so I can divide them both by 2. So let's put them in another SLED. And we said I'm going to pull out a factor of 2. All right. Now, when I pull out a factor of 2, 6 divided by 2 is 3. Good. And 28 divided by 2 is 14. Good. Now, think. Is there another number that goes into 3 and 14? Well, the only number that goes into 3 is 3 and 1. And 1 is my kind of stopping point, so we're going to hold off on 1. Let's try 3. Now, 3 goes into 3, but does 3 go into 14? Well, let's get my calculator. Let's do it. 14 divided by 3 equals. Ooh, is that divisible by 3? Nope. So we can't use 3. So we are at a stopping point. The only factor that goes in both 3 and 14 is 1. So at this point in time, I'm going to put up my doorstop. Now, my GCF is always the numbers that I pull out. It's not the stuff that's left over. It's what I pull out. Now, what do I do with the 2 and the 2? These guys right here. All right? Look at those 2 guys right there. Those are my factors that are in common. And what did we do with the other one before? We multiplied. That's right, because the opposite of division is multiplication. So what's 2 times 2? 4. So that your GCF is 4. And so what I would do is type it right in here. You would type in 4. Now, what if I didn't want to pull out a 2? What if I wanted to pull out a different number? Let's do another one again. Let's do 12 and 56. And what if I didn't pull out a 2? What if I pulled out a 4? Well, what's 12 divided by 4? 3. And what's 56 divided by 4? 14. Having issues there. Did you get the same thing as you did before? Yeah, you had 3 and 14. So, put up my doorstop. Boop. Who is my GCF? That's right, my GCF is 4. Good job. Let's do another one.